Spurs because he always just goes at the red line.
I think it's like.
Are we back, people? Deluded, I'm back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Now, ahead of the cup final on Sunday, this evening, I've actually been trying to edit a piece for you, like a video to come out. And it's frustrating me at the moment, again, if I say what it is, it's going to spoil it. But like one particular piece of footage is just pissing me off. It's just pissing me off. Once we get over that, the thing's done, innit? And I thought, you know what? Let's save it. Let's go away from that. Let me be with you lot quite briefly, get the feel-good factor, and then tackle it again, people. And you know what? Arsenal Football Club, you know what time it is on Sunday. You know what we need to do. We've been going to war for you lot. Now it's time to go to war for us. Again, we know what they're going to say if we do win it. They're not going to say fair enough. You know what you've been bottlers, but fair enough. They're going to say, oh, it's only the League Cup final. If they say, if we don't win it, we know what they're going to say. Actually, in life, you learn more from, I don't want to lose the final, but you learn more from defeat than you do actually getting over the line. Mikel Arteta we haven't as a team been to Wembley too much, but his record is faultless. We just need to win the game, man. I do think form goes out the window, as cliche as it is. I do think there's psychological factors, as I've been discussing all week. They do interact from team to team, but I think Arsenal got their own psychological question marks. City got their own thing. Let's have it on Sunday, man. And before that, dealt with Everton. That's why we're top of the Premier League. We're into the quarterfinals against Sporting Lisbon. Last time we played Sporting Lisbon in European competition, what happened? So steady, left foot in front of the right, tranquillo. Cup final, as I alluded to on the weekend. Can't imagine you don't know. Southampton should be food, but they are a bogey team, and it is the FA Cup. Magic of the FA Cup. Spanners in the works can happen. So how are you lot feeling in your personal lives? How are you lot feeling with it? Be Friday tomorrow. It's getting there, innit? I think Saturday night is going to hit me. I don't think I'm going to sleep too much because I'm going to be nervous, going to be excited. I just want to go for it now, man. I just want to, let's just get it over the line, man. Let's just get over the line. Karma, you're right. Let's go. We are top. I haven't looked at the table. Word, unks. I ain't looked at the table as well. That's why when I'm seeing this top of the Premier League and swear down like Max Dowman, what did he do? I ain't been watching football like that, but the last time I watched Arsenal was we lost in pre-season to Spurs, and I've come back. We're top of the Premier League. We're in the quarterfinals. We're into the League Cup final against Man City and Southampton away. Crazy. Sun out, Arsenal shirts, kits, the nod walking past the Gooner. Come on. Good evening. Right back at you, Hayden. I hope you're well and safe. In relation to Berta, there's rumours in it. We're going to go through it, but Berta's just got his feet through the door, man. Unks, one love. He just got his feet through the door. Anything can happen. Like if you're made an offer you can't refuse, why would you say no in it? But we'll cover that. Tab police look away now. We've got a lot to go over. Arsenal are unbeaten in the Champions League this season, and long may it continue. Next up is Sporting, but beat Bilbao, beat Olympiacos, beat Atletico Madrid, beat Slavia Prague, Bayern Munich, Club Brugge, Inter Milan, Kyra Almaty. We drew against Leverkusen, which was the only one of 2 goals we conceded. Wow. And then we obviously did what we needed to do in the return leg against Leverkusen. And now we focus on Sporting, where hopefully Glockeres can do his thing, man, if I'm honest with you. At this point, we don't need to learn about this, but what are the 3 things we learned? Eze, Rice, Zubi, I don't know, man. Eze provides a shock factor. Saka and White deliver. I think they both had encouraging performances. It says, to be fair, Saka created 4 chances, at least double any other player on the pitch, while White had 3 touches in the hot box behind only Saka and Trossard. For me, it's some encouragement in that Saka performance. We know we need goals and assists. And to be fair, Eze, you found your feet recently. 2026 has been kind to you. You're great at Wembley. You did it in the FA Cup against City for your last club. Now's the time. Bakayo, you're likely to be our captain going out there. People are onto you, but they'll leave you alone if you turn up in that kind of final to a degree. So I think there's too much there. I think White got minutes in the legs. I do wish I could speak to Mikel Arteta, because who's playing right back? Are you going with White or Timber? What does their fitness mean? Are you going Mascara? Are you potentially dropping Saliba and going Mascara? Do you go with Raya or Kepa? Who's playing left back, Hincapié or Calafiori? Who are you going with up front? Are you going to go with Gyökeres, or are you going to go with Kai Havertz, and so on and so forth? You can kind of piece together where we're going. But yeah, I think that's reading too much into it. This is going to be a cringy article, but let's see. Arsenal are scrambling to keep up with the demand of Max Dowman's surge to stardom. The teenage sensation became the youngest ever Premier League goal scorer in last week's 2-0 win over Everton. Let's scroll down. That has sparked a rush of fans to rush to the Emirates club shop, wanting to get their hands on a shirt with the 16-year-old's name on the back. Top players have pre-made names ready to be heat pressed onto shirts, but club staff have had to make up Dowman's name with loose letters used for personalization instead. Employees have been readying Dowman's lettering in batches on a daily basis just to be able to keep up with the demand. The clamour for the forwards kit is through the roof, with many heading to the shop straight after the final whistle on Saturday. His name's not listed, and that 16 years of age is crazy. We've been blown away by the sudden demand of Mac's shirt, but it's great to see so many fans wanting his name. Great expectations. He's expected to be on the bench as well. Dango Otarata, I can't pronounce his name, Brentford player, was at Arsenal's game against Leverkusen. Just quickly going back to Dowman, I think his brother and his dad have sat their FIFA agent exams. And you know what? I think his brother's got a degree in economics or something like that. Max Dowman's father comes from a financial background, has done quite well for himself. Who better to look after you than your family? Now, I know sometimes in life that's not always the case, but clearly not with Max Dowman in it. So you just keep doing your thing, people. Yeah. And you know what? It just allows Max to be a young man in it. To a degree, you can't do what 16-year-olds do, but do what 16-year-olds do in it and just be a kid. Just focus on your football. Everything else will take center stage in it. So there's that. The Brentford Don was at the game, lounging about. The Emirates was buzzing last Saturday after Arsenal's win over Everton, and that included the Players' Lounge. It's often busy on a match day following the final whistle as players, families, and friends meet up for a drink and some food. Many have their own boxes to watch matches, but they all like to meet afterwards to catch up. Saturday saw an especially busy Players' Lounge as the televisions in there were showing Manchester City and West Ham. Several Arsenal players chose to stay and watch the game with their friends and family. Cheers could be heard from outside the lounge when former Gunners defender Mavropanos, big him up, scored. Have any of you lot seen off topic that show with Arsenal? They finally released it where people are going on a blind date. Romario was at our training ground, and you obviously saw him, touch Eze, and Eze scored a firecracker. I think the rest of this is absolute nonsense, innit? It don't really matter where we are concerned as Arsenal fans. What do you lot make of this from Gyökeres? I'm reading what you're saying, Gyökeres. Gabriel Jesus. Just because it's Arsenal, everyone talks. Everyone's talking about our set pieces and the fans sing, and then everyone gets mad. That's a snippet from an interview allegedly that's coming out tomorrow. Give him a chance. Don't want to see Wanyeri Skelly doing bits for us last season and bench. Who are you referring to? Monus is another gem from our academy. He's been training with the first team. We are set for the next few years. We need to tranquillo. Not saying he isn't, but young players, 13, 14-year-old training with the first team is not unheard of. There's plenty of footballers who have done that at Arsenal before and got nowhere. It's never as white and black, man. And we have to refrain from drawing conclusions on players that a lot of people are not watching over 90 minutes. Very talented lad, got a long way to go in this thing. But yeah, man. Fingers, toes, everything crossed it deep, man. I'll start Havertz and keep Gyökeres starving and hungry to play. Saka will turn up. We will beat City. I hope we do. Gyökeres not Havertz. Maybe late if nothing happens. I gotta watch the new episode of the dating show. It's kind of cringy, if I'm honest. It's kind of cringy. Honestly, in my opinion, Alvarez, no thanks, keep Martinelli. That's a horrible shout. Alvarez better than Martinelli, if I'm honest. This is Arsenal's moment to dominate. City era is gone. I don't think in this Premier League it will be replicated unless you do what City done unless you do what City done and throw the money at it. There'll be no domination. Now, is there a period where we can bag trophies and really take advantage of the next couple of years, which within these 4 years, including now, we should have done Bob's your uncle. But in terms of what City done, in terms of what United done, I don't think it's going to happen. I actually think we're going to be in a level playing field. But we do have stability. We do have comfortability. We've got a lot of, we're not in transition. Don't get twisted. I don't want to hear none of that transitional bullshit because that's, when I was on TalkSport, that was being thrown around for the other clubs. City, you're in transition. Liverpool in transition. Anyone with common sense can see there's an element of transition. I don't want to hear that because when it was us, these excuses were not thrown. End of the day, City are City, big bad Pep Guardiola, money spent in January. Liverpool, no one was talking about that. They, between City and Liverpool, they were seen as the Premier League favourites, mark of champions, first half of the season, mark of champions. Oh my God, they never say never in minute 90. They won the league. It's pre-season. They've brought in Isak, Igatike, Verts. Nothing's all gelled. Imagine what it's going to look like. No one's got any chance. I don't want to hear it, mate. I don't want to hear it. Boys, girls, left foot in front of the right. Please, if you do not like Arsenal Football Club, make sure we don't win silverware because I'm going to be on to you lot. For too long, we've not won stuff. If Kai didn't handball it, Saka would have got a goal from the Gyökeres cross. Arsenal perspective, one love. But only got here and looks locked in on Arsenal, not going anywhere. We're on the verge of something beautiful. Come on, the Arsenal. Smash the likes if you haven't. So, yeah, man, I don't want to hear nothing. DG Nation, hope you're having a great one. Bunning up some planting, trying to multitask as we speak. Crazy. Yeah, Mertesacker will be stepping down. Alvarez is a baller who's playing left wing. On Sunday, apologies. Do you go Trossard? Do you go Martinelli? I think he's going to go Martinelli. I'd rather Trossard though, man, if I'm brutally honest. Big up Art DeRoche. Arsenal have not lost to Man City since Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Timber made their competitive debuts versus them at Wembley in 2023. Fingers, toes, everything crossed that, we keep it moving and we keep doing that. Haaland, Saka, Smith Rowe talking about Dalman. Not all starts a little change. Huh? I'm not sure what you're saying here. Not all starts a little change. Him as a middle Odegaard questions. I'm not sure what you're saying. Is Timber fit for Sunday? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so. Mikel Arteta is going to be asked about. I hope he is. Mikel Arteta is probably going to be asked about it tomorrow, latest Saturday. For me, as I always say, and you don't really want to hear this with a final, I just wait till the team's announced. Who's in the squad? Who's on the bench? Who's starting? That's what we're going with, people. Each of them brought belief to the side, which now gives chance for a full circle moment under the arch on Sunday. We hope so. Big up David Ryan and his wife. They've had their child, people. He's a keeper, but he's been scoring off the pitch, ain't he? Declan Rice hitting new levels. Declan twice. I think him and Saliba, we're just too used to them playing wavy. So they don't get enough plaudits, I guess. What is this? We know what he does. Can we just skip to the bulk of this? His role continues to evolve, having played mostly at number 6 in his first season at Arsenal. He's pushed up to 8 in his second. He's somewhere in between the 2 in his third. Interchange with Zubimendi, adapting to what each moment requires. And I don't know if this is the best for you lot to see, people, so we'll zoom in a bit. But you could see 23, 24. A lot of the time, you know what? His first year, I actually feel sorry for Rice because there was a lot of injuries with his partners. I'm sure Jorginho was what I believed at the time was the best guy for him. There was a lot of partners. Season after that, we got to see an extended period between Partey and Rice. And this year, like, you can see in the last 2 years prior that, like, he's gone forward a bit more. Pardon me. Very understanding. His tactical understanding is invaluable to Arteta. It's the way he reads the game, his intelligence, decision-making on and off the ball, when to pass, how to pass it, where to look, how to execute, and the timing of things. Has any of you lot seen the Overlaps interview with Kyle Walker? Have you lot seen it, people? Because it's very interesting when they let all minor details, and I can see it kind of in Arteta when Kyle Walker's talking about areas to receive the ball, and only certain players got to do certain things. Proper crazy in that regards. This season, he's achieving new levels of dominance, winning duels both on the ground and in the air at a much higher rate than last term. He has played more minutes than any other outfield player at Arsenal, bar Zubimendi, and yet his intensity rarely dips. Again, this is why we need more cover, because God forbid if something happens, we're in issues. You find energy, you find ways to win, he said after Leverkusen. The passion they show in every action is remarkable. Doing it every 3 days at this level is so difficult. Playing further back this season has not come at a cost offensively. Rice continues to contribute goals and assists. He ranks second only to Fernandes for chances created in the Premier League this season. His total of 58 split between set pieces and open play. His ball striking ability has become a devastating weapon for Arsenal. So too has his ball carrying. Rice ranked 14th among Premier League midfielders for progressive carries last season. This season, he has taken responsibility for driving Arsenal up the pitch. He's first, people, with 275. Second, you've got the bitch boy Bernardo Silva. Then you've got the talented Elliot Anderson. Gravenberch is wavy. Doesn't surprise me. He's up there. And in my opinion, as a neutral, not that I'm watching Liverpool, it feels like anytime I watch Liverpool, Szoboszlai looks like the one that's head and shoulders above his teammates. So probably his player of the season so far. Rice revealed Arteta's role in his development in an interview with Sky Sports pundit Jamie Redknapp in January, recalling a meet in the office, in the manager's office a few games into the season. He pulled me into the season, bro. He pulled me in because he wasn't happy about a few things, he said. The issues relating to running, tracking your man, and positioning with the ball. The good thing with this manager is that he knows when to put the knife in a little bit, which is fair play, because you got to be cruel to be kind. And you know what, with Rice, he could do his thing. Rice is entering his prime at 27. He's getting on a bit, isn't it? So yeah, big up Rice and everyone else involved, people. It could be the start of something Rice said ahead of Sunday. It's the first trophy that's up for grabs. If you win that, the momentum that takes you forward is massive. Come on, my boys. No one don't care about Koznorov and Van der Ven. Koznorov, you're getting put on a t-shirt on Sunday. I'm sorry. You're a very talented young defender. It's going to be nasty what we do to you. Anyone having Rafael? Arsenal apparently are pushing to sign AC Milan winger Rafael. He's expected to cost 80 million euros. I can't say I believe that. Pot, what's good, man? What's good? Who's going Wembley? Did you see the Dean interview? Took his line off him. To be fair with you, I've seen snippets. I haven't sat down and watched it, man. I don't want to start crying, man. David Dean, if we win the Prem, him and Wenger need to be on the bus, don't they? Did anyone see Julian Alvarez against Spurs? I'm never going to stop this agenda. Do I think we're going to get Julian Alvarez? No, but we're still being linked to him. Apparently, Arsenal and Chelsea both took the chance to watch Alvarez at close quarters on Wednesday and were present to see him score in Atletico Madrid's Champions League clash at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Team talk sources have revealed the Argentina striker's preferred destination. Again, so there's been scouting. He opened up the scoring. Apparently, both Arsenal and Chelsea are in the race. Sources indicate Alvarez already informed Atletico that he's open to moving on, with his long-term future now the subject of growing speculation ahead of the summer window. So, yeah. Barcelona remain his preferred destination, but with uncertainty surrounding their ability to complete a deal, alternative options are being actively considered. As we have revealed, Arsenal and Chelsea have reasons to be hopeful of securing his signature. We understand that both Arsenal and Chelsea have seen a strong potential landing spots, with Alvarez open to a move to the Premier League if a move to the Camp Nou does not materialize. Sources have stated that should Alvarez pursue a switch back to the Premier League, his preference would be to move to London rather than to the north of England. With his stock continuing to rise following another standout display on the European stage, interest in Alvarez is only expected to intensify as the summer transfer window approaches. I mean, he's shown his quality already in it, but we haven't actually learned anything. Arsenal are interested in 4 Newcastle stars worth a combined 325 million. Sadio Tonali and Gordon, one of them. Ben Jacobs is saying that both Gomares, who's been linked with Man United, and Tonali's been linked with us and City and Chelsea, they both want to leave. But there's like a recognition from both camps that only one can leave. So they're kind of racing to get out there. I thought Chelsea had a transfer ban. I think that's for 21s, but to be honest, I didn't even read the article, so I wouldn't even know. Wenger, Real Madrid calls them days, and team Dean Wenger 100 need them to be there. Held it up for us. The ban is suspended, so there you have it. DG, can you bring on Just Busy? How greedy panel show? Drive. That's what the people then want. Why not? Why not? And I have to look at our Champions League record again. But it can't end there. I'm on this silverware business. Chance created at halftime. Saka had 4. Leverkusen had 2, by the way. What a goal that was from Declan Rice. We're not gassing it up enough because he won it back and then obviously done that. And take nothing away from him. It wasn't quite Eze, but it was a quality strike nonetheless. And it was a very good finish. Our record in the Champions League under Mikel Arteta, bro. Win, draw, www, draw, WL, www. I think I need glasses. That was a hard look. 43 goals scored, 8 conceded, 12 clean sheets, 82.4% win ratio. Needs to get some silverware though, man. Eze had a very good game, won 5 of his duels, possession, won 4 times, created 3 chances, had 3 touches, just 2 touches in the up box, 2 fouls, 1 shot on target, and 1 goal. And Saliba was every one of us. Statistically, he's up there for shooting from outside the area. We've seen on occasion our players, whether it's someone like Eze or Rice, or occasional games, I want to say Brighton at the Emirates, where it feels like, we'll never know, but it feels like the players have been told to have efforts. And even after the Leverkusen game, the gaffer said that's something we need to start doing more often. So, yeah, I mean, anything we could do to improve, man. What else? Declan Rice, 71 touches, 18 final third passes, 6 duels contested, 5 duels won, 4 crosses, 1 possession 3 times, 3 interceptions, created 2 chances, made 2 tackles, 2 shots on target, and 1 goal. 1 very good goal for him, people. 10 games, 9 wins, 0 L's. How amazing is that? Well, yeah, now goals this season. Eze's got 9, Florian squirts, and Xavi Simons had 8. To be fair, Xavi Simons did have a good game yesterday. 10 GA, 5 goals, 5 assists for Declan twice, mate. What has Trossard said about going through to the next round? It's an amazing goal, clearly referring to Eze. You can see his qualities as well in and around the box, the way he takes that shot with a lot of confidence and how it goes in. It's one of those goals you only score I don't know, maybe once or twice in your career. So credit to him. I'm really pleased with him. It was a good performance from us, especially how we dominated that first half with a lot of chances. I think we enjoyed ourselves a lot on the pitch today. You could see that it transmitted on to the crowd as well. I think we were very good and it was a perfect one for us. We just need to get business done, and I think we did it in a very good way. Yeah, a lot, a lot. It's one of our objectives as well. I think everyone will be ready for that when speaking about the cup final. We're still competing on every level now, and we just need to keep going game by game. Every game is very important for us, so we want to try and win every game. Fair play. Arteta, what has he said on Eze? I think it's true. I think we started the game so well. We were a threat from every angle. Their keeper maintained them in the game, I think, and we needed a magical moment from Ebbs to score a wonderful goal. Is it Eza or Eze? Now, I need Eze to tell me because I might be ignorant, but when you're at Crystal Palace and your whole life in the Prem and QPR, all I heard was Eze. Now I saw Eza. Like, what is going on? I don't know, people. Anyways, a wonderful strike to give us the lead. In the second half, we had periods of domination, periods where they dominated as well because they are a really good side. They are really good in what they do. And again, Declan's action opened the opportunity to go on and win the game and the tie. And unfortunately, as well, we had 4 or 5 bless me, apologies, situations where we should have probably scored the third one and put the game to bed. But overall, I think we deserve to be in the quarterfinals. On Eze finding rhythm, he's playing, I think, every 3 days now. He has rhythm and understanding with his teammates as well, what we want. And especially his level of activity with and without the ball in the spaces he moves and the purpose that he's showing every time he's in and around the box as well. It's a reason why he's here to create those kind of moments. On Rice, he was immense, him and the whole team. I just mentioned the soul of the team. I think the manner when they go for every ball, the passion that they show and the interaction is remarkable. Doing it every 3 days at this level is very difficult. On if Saturday's result helped the atmosphere, I thought the atmosphere was really good from the beginning. I thought when they went out that they could sense it. It was one of those nights where they were really, really positive with the team, and the reaction of the team obviously gave them more reasons to behave like this. So yes, that's exactly what we need. The last 2 games are the standard that we need to help us achieve what we want. On if Eze is aware of his form in spring. Yes, do you know why? Because you guys told me. I didn't know that, to be fair. He's on banter. On if Eze has settled in, I think he's building a better chemistry, a better understanding with all of them. And we start to understand him much better. Then yes, when you start to make a good game, a good action, an action that you can win a game, that lifts your confidence as well. That's what every player needs. Big up David Raya for what he's doing. On Eze's first season in the champs, comparing the minutes he's playing now with his career, he's playing much more now than in any other season. So that tells you as well the consistency he's showing. He's always fit. Today he had to come off. He has a lot of minutes in him, but he's handling the pressure of the situation and the expectation very well. Every decision, to be honest, was focused on today's game. What was at stake was huge. We've been 3 times in the quarterfinals, but I don't know how many in total. Not that many, I don't think. And it tells you how difficult it is to achieve it and how we can start to think about Sunday. And then on Eze's pressing game, without that, you don't have any chance to play in this team because everybody does it. And that's the magic of it. And the reason why we're so consistent in winning matches and preventing the opponent to score. He can do it. If he couldn't do it, I would never demand it. He can do it. He's willing to do it. He's doing it better and better every day. Fair play, man. Encouraging words. Dates have been confirmed, people, for our games against Sporting Lisbon. The first leg will take place on Tuesday, April the 7th at 8 p.m. people. That's away from home. The second leg will be at the Emirates on the 15th of April at 8 p.m. people. So it's just everything interesting, isn't it? Everything's interesting. What has Declan Rice said here? Oh, sorry, we've already gone through this momentum thing that he said. But Sunday is going to be a great game against them. It comes down to how much you want it. Arsenal are back in the final for maybe the first time since the League Cup final in 2019. I think he wasn't to know. We've won the FA Cup, man. So how do you want it on Sunday? How much do you want to win a trophy for this team and these fans? Arsenal are now unbeaten in 14 games in all comps. Fair enough. The lads are already talking about it in there. We're excited. Sometimes, I can't lie, pick up yourself, Rasmus. So you didn't need to tell them that. Sometimes keep the secrets in-house. And like I said, at every minute, every game of football we go into, we believe we can win. So we'll be ready and looking forward to it. Fair play. Sometimes you don't need to tell the world that what you lot are praying, because these lot will use it against you. Talk about my effing team. Talk bad about Arsenal now. Will the title. Michelin versus Nottingham Forest in extra time. 7 minutes left going to pens. Oof. Big up Kwame. DJ, I am tipping us to win the PL and the Carling Cup. I hope so. Real Madrid were talking about remontada on us when we had an injury crisis. City hard. They lost. Boy, what's going on? Will that title again? DG, you need to make this Corner Boys pod. Fair play. DG, your subs have jumped up this past week. Long may it continue. Trust the process. You know, Trossard like that Eze goal, type of goal Trossard would have been proud of. I hear it. Eze should have scored 2, to be honest. The shot that was blocked when he had options either side needed to be better. I hear you, and you're not wrong here, but I am starting to like Eze having a bit more shots. Gyökeres having a bit more shots, because compared to the first half of the season, or moments at the first half of the season, it was dark, innit? Who's the snake? David Dean or Ashley Cole? Contrasting accounts on how he left. 3 sides to every story, innit? In this case, David Dean's side, Ashley Cole's side, and the truth. Only them lot, and only God would know, innit? Monaco set sights on Arsenal sporting director Andrea Berta. Ooh, let's see. Arsenal sporting director Andrea Berta is attracting interest from Liga giants AS Monaco, according to a report from Foot Mercato. Berta only arrived at Arsenal last year. The Italian oversaw the Gunners' summer transfer dealings, which saw the likes of Victor Gyökeres, Emirates and Martin Zubamendi arrive at the club. The dealings over the summer could help guide Arsenal to the Premier League title. While having dispatched by Leverkusen on Tuesday night, they are considered one of the favourites to win this season's UEFA Champions League. Naturally, Berta is attracting interest from other big clubs. Despite the presence of 2 sporting directors at Bayern Munich are interested in the Italian services. So that's 2 clubs now, Monaco and Bayern Munich so far, right? Manchester City are also interested. Free. Foot Mercato understands, despite the citizens only bringing in Hugo Vianney last year, should Pep depart in the summer, there could be a reshuffle at Manchester City. Monaco are also interested should CEO Thiago Scuro, who has come under pressure this season, leave his post. He was also someone that was linked with our football club. Declan Rice has said he was shattered, people, I believe, after Tuesday's game. Now, as I said, everyone's got to be tired at this moment and all those kind of good things, people. I'm shattered. It's non-stop. We're in all competitions still. So it's every 3 days since October. We deal with it the best we can, but it's difficult. We find ways to win and it's all good. Everyone asks where I get my energy from. I just get this second burst of energy. Maybe that's why Zinchenko used to call you a horse. We needed to be up for it. We have momentum at the moment. Every time we play, we have momentum. I feel like we can win. When we go to Wembley on Sunday, everyone will be behind us and we'll be ready. There's no time to think about what's going on. We just keep playing matches. The more you keep winning, the more the energy stays high and you enjoy it. Which is true. Fair play. Fair play. Love how you speak, Declan. I can't pronounce this guy's name, but allegedly both Arsenal and Manchester United are fighting to sign Ajax wonder kid Mika Götze. The tricky Belgium, who is enjoying a real breakout season in the Eredivisie, has netted 14 goals and 9 assists in 25. He's 20 years of age, people. It seems inevitable he will move after the World Cup. A report from the Netherlands has claimed he's drawing comparisons from Eden Hazard. And apparently Arsenal have inquired, but Manchester United have made contact. No clue for how real that is. All right, where's that done in the... Remember when we done the watch-along for the first leg of the Leverkusen game? And someone's like, I don't know what you're saying, this guy. You're gassing, he's not having a good game. Now, it's only tabloid talk, but boy, Andrea Berta is being tipped to secure the signing of a hugely promising Bundesliga striker who's already being valued at 60 to 70 million euros, which equates to about 52 to 60 million quid, people. A fresh report claims the Gunners are ready to rival the likes of Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid when it comes to trying to secure the signing of Bayern Leverkusen sensation Christian Kofane. Sports Boom suggests that the 19-year-old attacker who started both games against Arsenal in the last round of 16 tie has emerged as a top target for the North London outfit. Although he will not come cheap, apparently he's established himself as one of the best prospects in the Bundesliga since joining from Albacete last summer. While his stats of 7 goals and 8 assists in 38 this season do not exactly match his asking price, the teenage forward has produced some exhilarating performances for Die Werkself in his debut campaign. The report adds Kofane has actually been on Chelsea's wish list for a long time and that he could potentially end up replacing Leon Delap at Stamford Bridge. Barcelona and Real Madrid have also been interested. So it all depends, man. I mean, you either buy the Julian Alvarez guy and you and Gyökeres fight out, or you get that young developmental signing, people. Either way, we need some reinforcements. Fabio Vieira's time at Arsenal appears to be numbered, people. Apparently, Hamburg reportedly have an option to buy him for 20 million euros, which is around 17 million. But the German tabloid Bling claim the club aren't willing to pay that much. I mean, it's predictable. It's predictable. If it's not an obligation, you're going to come back a year from now and say, yeah, let's renegotiate terms. So Berta's going to have his work cut out. Pep Guardiola's once again called us the best team in the Champions League. We were challenged against the best team in England, so far the best team in Europe. But look at the results in the group stage. They have been first. They maybe lost 3 or 4 games this season. It's the best challenge them how we are, compete with them. We'll have to see. After 1 or 2 weeks, we play them in the Premier League and see football is that. Sometimes they are better, so it's a good mirror to see what we have to do to beat them. It's just a game. We'll prepare, we'll try to compete and see who we are. In the end, the results have not been good, except Newcastle in the FA Cup. But I had the feeling we're an extraordinary team. We have many, many good things that I love to watch, but we are still not complete. We are unaware in certain moments and departments that we have to be more clinical, and we're still not. My feeling is that it is a question of time that happened when I arrived here in my first season. It needs a bit of time. And then he said Jurgen Klopp was his biggest challenge. That's great stuff. Oh, this is the same thing. Apparently, well, that's the same kind of thing we've been linked with. What's this? Okay. Mamadou Kane, whoever that. Almost 3 years ago, Arsenal were among the European clubs tracking 16-year-old Ivorian defender Mohamed Kone during his youth academy days in Africa. However, Brazilian side Palmeiras moved quickly to secure a deal, bringing him to the club in 2023 and later tying him down to a professional contract in September 2025. That agreement, which included a 86.5 million release clause, was designed to protect one of the club's most promising assets. Chelsea were also attentive at the time, while Barcelona even made an approach before his move to Brazil. But he's from Ivory Coast. Since then, Kone has followed a structured development path. He is now 18, registered with Palmeiras' first team, and building his experience with the under-20 side as he prepares for a senior breakthrough. Despite missing out initially, Arsenal have never fully stepped away. It simply moved into another phase. Fresh reports from Palmeiras-related insider outlets make it clear the Premier League side are still following the defender's progress. This is no longer just background Arsenal interest carried over from early years. Instead, it reflects ongoing tracking as Kone moves closer to the first team in Brazil. Importantly, there's been no formal bid so far. However, Palmeiras are already aware of the situation internally. The continued attention from Arsenal has put the club on alert, even at this early stage of the player's senior pathway. Bro, what a lot of jargon, bro. Bro, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's fried my head. It is what it is. What's this? Monaco is still looking at Andrea Berta. That's good for them. We're being linked with Kabasi. Really? You really think Arsenal are going to buy Kabasi from Barcelona? I'd have him for what it's worth, but you're having us on there, aren't you? What's this? So we've been linked with Liao. I would love Morgan Rogers. Seems like nonsense, isn't it? Let's get into that. We're getting Kabasi, Julian Alvarez, Rafael Liao every week, depending on what they want to say. Bruno Gomares or Tonali. Who knows? Bacola's linked every now and again. It's all wassing it, man. AC Milan will listen to offers for Rafael after he's fallen out with Allegri. We've already gone over that. Miles Lewis-Skelly's being linked with Everton. We've gone over that. We've got no intention of selling Calafiori, despite the fact that he's been linked with Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus, Napoli, and wait for it, Chelsea this week, people. Just a lot of nonsense, man, and a lot of absolute horseshit. Sandro Tonali and Bruno Gomares camps are both letting clubs know they're both open to leaving. They know only one will go, so each is trying to sort out a move before the other. What do you lot make of that? Crazy. Smash the like button. Boston, hyper. They ain't selling Pedri. Kabasi, crazy. We don't need Kabasi. Bring us Pedri. You need about 200 million. I'm on bare foolishness if the transfer links are going to be on foolishness. But boy, what is going on? I'm Neymar's biggest fan. He shouldn't be in the squad. He'll be there. I know he didn't select him, bro. This ain't serious call up. He'll be there for the World Cup. He'll be there for the World Cup. Is Croup T Jr. not being sold in the summer? I found a Arteta outman in March, ladies and gentlemen. I was impressed with Kofane's hold-up play. Very strong, high, protectable when he's running at us. Not decisive enough. Don't know what to do. Slow on the ball. He has potential. I'll never forget. Somebody was on to me. I had to get onto that Don because he was on to me. He was trying to tell me Kofane weren't good in the first leg, people. But, you know, ignorance is bliss, man. DG's talent ID never misses. DG, the best signing for us was Andrea Berta. I hear it. We finally got someone that knows what he's doing. And to see Vinay go over to Spurs, stink out the plays, Edu stinking out the next plays. Where's Raul Sanllehi these days? Even though, big him up, because technically you helped us get Saliba, innit? That is not how you spell Raul Sanllehi. Where are you these days? What are you doing with yourself? Okay, he was at Inter Miami. AI, what did you do specifically after you left Arsenal? Okay, he's at Inter Miami. As of March 2026, he remains with the MLS club following a leadership restructure in 2025. He was originally hired in 2024. Okay. Original dream seller. Forest might bottle it. I thought the Newcastle project was going to bang soon. They just got to get ready. They just got to get through some red tape, man. Smash the likes. Bring me Pedri and Rafino. You're wishing on a star, bro. But with that being said, man, it's back to editing this piece I need to get out and done. Ideally to come out Friday, Saturday, where we're previewing the game, people, in relation to Sunday's cup final. So, yeah, appreciate you lot. I think 9:15 there's the next video coming out. 10:15 there's the next video coming out. Over the next 72 hours, there's vids on vids on vids. There's been vids already, so have a butchers. But most importantly, appreciate you lot for being here. Stay safe, stay blessed. One love.